Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's Beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer is a collaboration beer between New Belgium and Cigar City. This is their Lips of Faith series ale brewed with Anaheim and Marish chilies. And it is 8.5% alcohol by volume. I don't know exactly when this beer was done or produced. This is one that I had Lucan's Liquor send to me. I have not seen this one here. I can get a lot of their Lips of Faith series, but I haven't seen this one. So decided to have it shipped up here, and we're going to pop a cap on it here in just a minute and see what this is about. I like hot, spicy food, but not found a good chili beer that I've been impressed with so far. So let's see, let's get to information about this one. Commercial description: we're about to light up Florida with a Cigar City collaboration brew. Our Belgian yeast tangos with the Anaheim and Marish peppers, along with loads of citrusy hops, to create an ale full of spice aged on Spanish cedar to salute our mutual love for wood. It doesn't have an IBU listed here for this beer. The food pairings for this beer cuisine is barbecue, Latin American, and your cheeses are peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, and the meat is fish and smoked meat. The glassware is a pint, the Becker, the Nonic, the tumbler, the mug, the Seidel, or the Stein. I've got the pint glass for this, and it says not recommended for extended cellarings. I don't know why it would not be with the ABV of that high, unless the chilies are going to fade like the hops do, so I'm not sure. So that's what the glassware and stuff is on this one. Don't see it on the other side here. And this is classified as a chili beer or a vegetable spice beer. So let's get the cap off of this one. And this is a 22-ounce bomber. Let's see, it may have a date on it. Let me look on the side here if it says any kind of bottling date on it. No, I do not see anything, but it's got some condensation on it. Let's get the cap off of it and see what we got going here. Get it in the glass. Let's get a little bit more in there. Alright, the label is really hard to see. Everything is written in dark, lettering in gold. It's really hard to see in the camera there, guys. It looks pretty good in the glass. It's very clear. It is a light amber color. A lot of bubbles streaming up. About a finger or so of head on that pour. Looks fairly good in the glass. Looks like a nice tasty ale. Let's get a nose on it. I am getting some spicy peppers in the nose. And a little bit of the Belgian yeast is in there. Not getting too much of the wood characteristics in it, but I am getting the chilies in the nose. Well, right, interesting smell. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. The taste is rather subdued. I'm getting more of the chilies in the nose than I am the taste. Just a slight hint of the chilies in the back on the back end there. To me, the smell is better than the taste. Hate to say that, but There is just a slight pepper taste on it. It's not overdone, but I don't think it's quite done to the extent that it needs to be. And like I said, I don't know if this is an older beer or when exactly it was done. It's got a nice little kick to it, but I was expecting a little bit more with them two different chilies in there. Well, it's 40 degrees right out of the fridge. Let it warm up. It's leaving a nice lacing on the glass there, and we'll come back and do the final chug and share the other half of this big bottle and see where it ends up. Stick around. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little bit left here. This beer is okay. It's decent. It's definitely not blowing my hair back on my socks off. It's got a nice pepper taste there, but it's not overwhelming. It's not overly warm. I was expecting just a little bit more out of this beer than what I'm getting. There is no date on the bottle, so suckers like me that purchase stuff or guys that go into beer stores that don't know when these beers are brewed, even though this is a brewed once beer, we don't know when it was brewed, so I still kind of need a date on the bottle, and I'm really surprised this being brewed at, I think this was done in Cigar City instead of Colorado, bottled on a New Belgium brewing in Fort Collins. And it's got a little code here on the bottom of it. It says 1308300. Looks like a 3-1 or an 8-1. So I'm assuming this was done sometime in 2013. I don't think it's super old, but still, it is what it is. Wasn't overwhelmed by this beer. Let's do the final chug on this one. Did have a nice, slightly Belgian quality to it with the Belgian yeast to it, but not overly impressed with this one, guys. Final chug. Very easy drinking for a beer this big, which is 8.5%. Not getting the alcohol, so it's a well-made beer. I was expecting a little bit more out of the chilies, the two different chilies that they used in this beer. And I'm not getting the woodiness basically at all, so kind of a letdown to me. I'm going to give this, I'm going to give it a 5, which is a B-. Wasn't super impressed with it. It's okay. It's definitely worth trying. I'm glad I did get it and try it, but it didn't have the pepper kick that I was anticipating. So we're still searching for that really good pepper beer that uses some kind of peppers or chilies in the beer. Not overly hot like the Cave Creek chili beer was. I didn't like it at all. It was just it was just over the top. It was had the chili in the beer. And it was just like drinking kerosene as far as I'm concerned. It was way over the top. I don't know what I'm searching for there, guys, but I haven't found it yet. So, and this one didn't do it either. So that's where I'm going to leave it. So let's go see what the other guys have to say about it. We'll go over to Beer Advocate first, and Beer Advocate says 79 in the okay range. I wouldn't argue with that number whatsoever. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt and probably giving it, if I had to put a numeric number on it there, I would probably give it an 81 or an 82. Alright, let's go over to Rate Beer. And Rate Beer says 81 overall. I would not argue with that. That's about what I would give it. And 91 in the style. Don't know where that number comes from. If they're giving it overall in that, and then they're giving it that big astronomical number in the style. And they're calling it a spice herb vegetable beer. I guess chilies would be considered a vegetable, and somebody's liking the beer style-wise. I am not. I would probably give it an 81 overall and an 81 in the style. So I would have double 81s as far as I'm concerned if I was rating this beer numerically. So that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. If you've had this one, and I've said this before on the Lips of Faith series beers, some of them are really good and some of them are hit and miss. So I think this was a decent beer, but it definitely wasn't an outstanding beer. So if you've had this one, give me some comments back on this one, whether you liked it or didn't like it. Hit that like button, rate, comment, subscribe, and let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. Maybe we'll find one that's just a little bit better. They all can't be 10s, guys, but I do like it when I get a 10. So, see you tomorrow. We're going to take a walk and see what's in the fridge. See you then.